Hello and welcome back. So this is in a chapter 2, self-awareness and self-assessment. Again, excuse me, hopefully you've had an opportunity to really think about these questions, maybe meditate about it, maybe pray about it. Whatever it is that's important to you, think about what this is. Maybe you've shared this with your therapist or counselor or coach, maybe a best friend, maybe your spouse or partner. And you've talked about this together with them as well. Maybe you're in a small group doing this exercise and you guys are talking about this together. So again, think about these things. Think about how you consider yourself. Are you in style? Are you average or outdated? What are you going to do about it, right? What are your plans to be more of who you are? We rated ourselves and some of these ideas of these physical attributes of weight and teeth and hair and all these kind of things. Again, just the inside, the outside is a reflection of our inside soul, right? And not that we all have to look a certain way, but that we just want to be consistent with who we are. We've talked about the idea of how are you going to what areas are you going to work on to be able to improve that? Down at the bottom, we gave you some things here to consider, which ones are true, which ones are not true. And one of the things that I found to be helpful here is when you write down the number, maybe you say a good leader, maybe you put a 3 there. And then what I'd really encourage you to do is go to the right-hand side of this page of each one of these and write down where you want to be. So if you say a good leader, I'm a 3, but I really want to be an 8. Okay, great. As a good follower, and I don't follow very well. Maybe you say I'm a 2, but I want to be an 8 as well. I take charge of situations. Maybe you say I'm a 5 and that's fine for me. I'm going to leave that at 5. Wonderful. So it gives you an opportunity to actually look at where you are and where you want to be. And it allows you to start to develop some focus about how to get there. Again, all of these, how do you see yourself? How do you want to see yourself? And again, where you are today on the right-hand side, jot down where you want to be. And then again, based on this awareness, write a bio, okay? So I'd love if you could read your bio out loud right now. I wish I was there to listen to it, but I want you to read it out loud. I want you to hear your voice say what this is. And as you say it, what I even find is that sometimes your subconscious mind will put words in there that you didn't actually write down. And so listen to that. You might even want to record yourself because this is an important thing to hear from inside you, what's coming out, who you are and how you show up, okay? And then down at the bottom, rating these statements about security. This is all about personality profile. Are you an action person? Are you a people person? Are you a stability person? Are you an intellect person? Again, really encourage you to do as much work you can in personality profiles. I believe it's one of the most powerful things that can help us be really clear about our identity and help us to really engage in that as fully as possible, okay? We talked about different personality profiles. And again, what insights have we gained from that? And then these last 2 questions about confidence and self-esteem and self-acceptance. I mentioned this in the previous video, but I just want to say again, really the point of this whole video series is for you to have the opportunity to say, this is who I am. These are my strengths. These are my weaknesses. These are my gifts. These are my talents. I'm not everything, but I am something. And as a result of that, I'm going to be the best that I can possibly be. And that's where self-confidence and self-esteem comes from. It's that alignment with who you are. And that's where joy comes from. And when people are miserable, when people are angry, when people are mean, they're not in alignment with who they are. And I know there can be a million reasons why that's true, so I don't want to oversimplify this. But if we could help them get in alignment with who they are and feel loved and feel accepted and feel appreciated and feel like they have something to give back to the world, that's when people feel self-confidence, and that's when people feel like they have a more healthy self-esteem. So do these exercises, continue to create opportunities to practice, to improve, talk about this with other important people in your lives. And now we're going to continue into the next chapter. The next chapter, number 3, is spirituality and identity, which is going to start taking the first 2 and putting these together. Okay, we'll see you soon.